This is the Brownstone Center News Update for midday, the afternoon edition, April 14th, 2025. Let's get started. Pfizer will stop development of its experimental obesity pill, danuglipron, following a liver injury in a clinical trial, the company said today. The weight loss treatment had been closely watched by investors as Pfizer looks to compete in the, quote, booming market for GLP-1s against rivals Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly. The company, which also halted a different daily obesity pill in June 2023, said it will instead focus on earlier stage obesity treatments. As part of its effort to revamp cafes, Starbucks is tweaking its dress code for their baristas. Beginning May 12th, these frontline workers will be required to wear black tops. The chain will provide each with 2 company-branded shirts at no cost and pants of khaki, black, or blue denim. The new, more restrictive code will, quote, allow our iconic apron to shine, the company says, and it's part of an effort by new CEO Brian Nicole to create a more consistent look and feel for the cafes. Consumer sentiment will likely remain center stage this week with the release of the U.S. advanced retail sales for March. While the report captures the period right before the Trump administration's announcement of sweeping new tariffs, recent measures of sentiment are raising concerns about the confidence of consumers. Now, according to the University of Michigan's survey on Friday, showed inflation expectations spiking to a level not seen since 1981, along with employment anxiety, on par with that seen during the Great Recession. So Wednesday of this week, the U.S. Commerce Department will release its sales report for March, which tracks demand for finished goods such as food, clothing, and furniture in stores and online. Thursday, the 17th, the U.S. Department of Labor is going to release initial jobless claims for the previous week. The report, a proxy for layoffs, tracks the number of people filing for unemployment benefits. And the U.S. Census Bureau will be releasing housing indicators, including the preliminary number of building permits issued in March and the number of residential projects that started construction last month. The Department of Justice argued in a court filing Sunday that federal courts have no authority to force the Trump administration to seek the return of a Maryland man wrongly deported to El Salvador. The DOJ lawyers were responding to a filing from Kilmar Abrego Garcia's attorneys, who recommended actions that the administration should take to free their client and suggested a contempt of court hearing should be scheduled. Abrego Garcia's lawyers suggested the administration should send planes and personnel to El Salvador to bring him home. Lawyers for the administration rejected any efforts by the courts to compel such actions. The federal courts have no authority to direct the executive branch to conduct foreign relations in a particular way or engage with a foreign sovereign in a given manner, according to Trump officials in a Sunday filing in federal court in Maryland. That is the exclusive power of the president as the sole organ of the federal government in the field of internal relations, according to the officials. China has halted exports of critical minerals and magnets needed to make everything from cars, drones, missiles, and semiconductors amid an escalating trade war between the world's 2 biggest economies, and that's according to a recent report. China has ordered restrictions on exports of 6 rare earth metals refined only within its borders. Now that's according to a report by the New York Times, which mentions a U.S. chemical supplier suffering restrictions. Restrictions also included rare earth magnets, of which 90% are made in China, and shipments already have been halted at many Chinese ports. Khloe Kardashian and Kris Jenner were in attendance at the star-studded Blue Origin spaceflight that launched today. The Kardashian-Jenner family were members that supported the celebrity spaceflight as it made history with the first all-female space crew in more than 60 years that launched today in Texas. It's really something, according to Jenner, adding that Kim Kardashian could not be there because of school. It's a very brave thing to do, she added, of the space flight. The Kardashian family is friends with Lauren Sanchez, one of the members of the flight's 6-woman crew, and her fiance, Blue Origin and Amazon owner, Jeff Bezos. It's a really unique experience, and we're just so honored to be here to support them and watch this amazing part of history. I'm so proud of her. In addition to those who were in attendance, there were others who were on the flight as well. Katy Perry, CBS Morning's co-host Gail King, journalist Sanchez, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, and others like Carrie Ann Flynn. For more news and information that you can use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com. Cityscape Radio all day for news and information and podcasts that you can enjoy, and Brownstone Living magazine. We'll see you around.